Hi, today's video is what is tamper-proof versus tamper-resistant versus tamper-evident. So this is a tricky thing and really important to understand if you're going to have anything to do with hardware in particular. So tampering a device or tampering with a device is when you do something to it to make it behave in a way that it's not expected or designed to behave. So, for instance, if you tampered with a mouse, then you might make it so that when it went up, the cursor went down, all those sorts of things. But if you're looking at more complex systems, let's say a laptop, you might tamper with the device and maybe implant a tracking device in it. Maybe you might put some software in it, so it's not necessarily a hardware thing. It can be a software or a firmware thing as well. But tampering usually refers to making physical changes to a device, and this is one of those areas where there is no perfection. I created a video early on, which I'll link to in the description, about perfect security, saying there is no perfect security. There is no perfect tamper-proof device or hardware. It's one of those things you just can't say you cannot tamper with the device. So what people do, and the words they use, which are much better, is talk about tamper-evidence and tamper-resistance. These are two different things. A tamper-evident device should be very clear if someone has tampered with it. When you come to it later on, you should be able to see that there's been a problem with it. A tamper-resistant device is one that it is difficult to tamper with. So typically, you might combine both of these properties, and they are properties of the system, and say you have something which is both tamper-evident and tamper-resistant. But you want to make sure that any device which is sensitive is at least one of those things, has at least one of those properties. So there is no tamper-proof, but you can make something as tamper-resistant as possible and as tamper-evident as possible. And that is usually enough. It's what you've got to hope for. An example of this, and I'll cover this in another video, is hardware security modules, HSMs, which may be tamper-evident or tamper-proof or both. So I hope that's useful. If you've got questions about this topic or in fact any other topic to do with cybersecurity, please subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, and I'll do what I can to answer any questions you have. Thanks a lot. Bye.